running. So, oh, this is frozen. How do I delete? Remove. Yes. Sorry, my screen was frozen, so I have to restart the screen share. Good. Now that's not frozen. I gotta put my face back on. Move my face up. Good. And then I want that I want to show the, that'll do fine. Okay, so what am I working on today? This is what I got yesterday. We got all the fundamentals. So next, either one, make plotting more robust, or move on to calculating z-score. Let's just look. The problem is yesterday I did this, so I did this plot, is the current one. And it's the beverage companies, so Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Keurig, Dr. Pepper. If I tried to do Ford, GM, and Stellantis, the data breaks for Stellantis. Ford, GM, Stellantis, and run it. You see here we get an error. So we get Ford fine, we get GM fine, but then there's an error when we're getting Stellantis. So this doesn't work for every stock. So let's add something here that says plotting stocks for which fundamental plotting breaks. First, Stellantis. And then what's another industry we could look at? Top U.S. energy companies. All right, let's take the top few companies. Energy companies in the U.S. So let's do ExxonMobil, Chevron, ConocoPhillips, the Williams C, whatever that is, WMB, and EPD. Okay, so if we compare these guys, what's it look like? Good. So it works for all of those. So I think we could generally say this works and that Stellantis is an exception. But I need to figure out how to interpret this stuff. Okay, so I see all these different things. Their free cash flow yield seems to be highly correlated. Free cash flow margin is highly correlated, but it seems like ConocoPhillips and WMB are killing it on cash flow margin, operating margin. So I don't know what to make of this at all. So the next things are to, okay, well, first of all, there's this, like test portfolio performance against mean. And this is getting data from a different place. So So what's the point of that? The point of that is, yeah, this data is stuff that I've downloaded. So that makes it not a great tool because you have to download the data for everything. So I want to remake all of this. Where's this stuff coming from? Test portfolio performance against mean. I think it's in the analysis file. Portfolio, yeah. So stock and portfolio. So stock, get data. So we can add an argument here. I guess the first thing we want to do is see what data sets we have. We do have stocks. So let's start the SQL server, go to Dolt Reader, and say, oh no, Dolt Query. So we're going to connect to it, and instead of the earnings database, let's go to stocks. Okay. Then let's go to the post no preference. Oh, here it is, stocks. Dividend, OH, LCV, open, high, low, close, volume, split. So I guess it takes into account all stock splits, symbols. So the challenge here is what do we want to do? If we don't want to totally remove this because, well, I wrote all of it. And so I can make a subclass called Dolt Stock. I can also just do when we do get data. Yeah, this is all for stuff downloaded from NASDAQ. Class for stocks downloaded from NASDAQ. I don't want to write something new, but we might have to. And in Dolt Reader, we have Data Reader. This is the old function to get earnings data. All right, get performance with respect to mix. Yeah, I guess that's the problem. I have two different databases. I need to put everything in Dolt format so that it's always reading. If I do that, all I have to do is activate this and read the data, put the stuff in. I never have to download data from NASDAQ. And yeah, this updates, so you can just update the data here. So that's desirable. So I want to use all Dolt data for the stock stuff. I need to do z-scores. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about what I want to do next. The plotting's pretty robust for the fundamental data. It breaks for Stellantis, but that's the only one I've found so far. Works for everything else. So Dolt reader, data reader. So get data, check earnings data, get earnings data. We'll return the data for that stock, start date, end date, report type. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I make a new class. Yeah, so I'm going to call this earnings reader. Okay, and then everywhere where we're calling data reader, you have to change to earnings reader. Data reader. I guess I only call it once. And then here, tests. Gotta find anywhere we call data reader. 3. So there's 5. So back to 1. Earnings reader. Okay, good. So this is earnings reader. Now stock data reader. Symbol split symbol split price and dividend data. Reading symbol split price and dividend data from Dolt. From post no preference / stocks database. So define initialize. Good. My phone's been plugged in. I can listen to music. Where did I put my... Oh, here. Okay, I'm just gonna pick some music. All right. So when we initialize it, we want to say stock start date end date. No matter what, you'll never take that from me. My reign is as far as your eyes can see. Alright, what do we put in here? Get data. Database name. Stock. Oh. I'm a emblem that'll never ever be sold. Stock start date end date. So okay, so let's just copy this stuff. So amazing, so amazing. I know this world is changing. Define get data. Self stock. Start date. End date. Eyes can see. Alright, so we set up the connection. I guess let's go here. Databases stocks from OHCLV. Now this is query for getting stock data from Ford. Okay, query is equal to boom, boom, boom. Select all from OHCLV where OHCLV where act symbol is equal to Ford and that stuff. And then we'll say limit it to 1,000. Alright, now let's do Python 3 adult query.py. Oh, block out that query. Semicolon. I forget what's a semicolon versus colon. Semicolon, yeah. Table not found, OHCLV. Really? from. Never say that I'm not killing them. Spin them in hot venom adrenaline shots. That's weird. Select all from which CLV. Stocks. So it can't find it. Table not found. View tables in a database. Select table name from information schema.tables. Query for viewing tables in the database. Query is equal to select. Maybe it's a problem with the format. Can't shut my mouth. I'ma whip this shit till my bone collapse. I eat it at MC's heart. What is he thinking? About to go against me, smart, and it's absurd. How people hang on every word. I probably never get the props I feel I ever deserve, but I'll never be served. My spot is forever reserved if I ever leave Earth. Nothing could ever be worse. That's why I'm clever when I put together every verse. My spots are sporadic. I rack like I'm an addict. I rap like I'm addicted to smack like I'm Kamathers. So maybe it's just the formatting that doesn't work there. Where symbol is this and date is greater than this and date is less than that and until the roof comes off, until my legs. Yeah, back to table not found. So query for viewing tables in the database. Query is equal to select table name from information schema underscore schema dot tables where table type is equal to base table. Make the city array with this one. 2 tours way before Christmas. This room's sweet. I don't get it. Somebody gonna die tonight. See, I be riding, just riding alone. Like you gotta be kidding. Shall it be so I be who I be? That's me. That's Weezy F, baby. And please say the motherfucking so I be who I be. That's me. That's Weezy F, baby. And please say the motherfucking baby. You gotta know what I'm just out here doing. What I gotta do for me and you and we eatin'. So bitch, why the fuck is you trippin'? I'm taking these chances. My head to the sky, my feet on the ground, my fingers to the judge. If the money don't move, then I don't budge, won't budge. So this should activate earnings, options, and stocks. Okay. Yeah, so I guess this is only activating earnings data. What it do? What it do? I'm just looking for the two. Take it in a second. I don't take it for granted. I don't take it for nothing. I take it for what it's worth to the dearth. Don't fuck up. Yeah. Alright, so let's see here. I have several adult databases in my directory. When I go into the directory and do dolt SQL server, only the first directory, only the first database is activated. However, if I go into the subfolder for the other databases, not the first one, I can activate that database, but only that one. How do I activate all databases in my directory at once? I'm taking these chances, my head to the sky, my feet on the ground, that are explicitly configured or discovered. Alright. Loud. Ride to it, yo. Vibe to it, yo. Okay, I'll try that. Adult SQL Server -- data dir is equal to, go back out and into dolt. Oh, really? I ain't boasting. That's just the way it goes. I ain't bragging. I ain't boasting. That's the way it is. God, you guys. See, now it breaks. Oh, error. Man down. Where you from, homie? Where you from, my homie? Dolt, desktop work, dolt. So I'm in work, dolt. Brace yourself, I take you on a trip down memory lane. This is not a rap about how I'm slinging clackable cocaine. Okay, let's go out of here. Warriors and Conans, hope Euphoria can slow dance. Unix socket file already in use. I've been looking at them different. That was back when I was 9. Joey pecked in 9. Back to that. We're not getting the stocks database. Picking up the fucking pump. Picking off you suckers, suck it. So why I look for stocks and we're getting earnings instead? When we was eating the free lunch, man, goddamn, all hell broke loose. Fuck your truce, now crawl your head in a noose. You wind up dead on the news. Ain't no peace treaties, just pieces BG's up to pre-approve. I still can't access the database. Only the first one appears. Where you from? Where your grandma stay, hum? This mad city now run. Yeah, okay. That doesn't work. Pop said I needed a job. I thought I believed him. Security guard for a month and ended up leaving. In fact, I got fired because I was inspired by all of my friends to stage a robbery the third Saturday I clocked in. Projects toe up, gang signs get thrown up. Cocaine laced in marijuana. And they wonder why I rarely smoke now. Imagine if your first blunt had you foaming at the mouth. Alright, I'm just going to activate the database and do it from there. Still in the hood. Oh yeah, that's cool. The hood took me under, so I followed the rules. But yo, yeah, it's like me. I grew up in the hood where they bang, and homies that rap colors is doing the same thing. Dividend, OHCLV, OHLCV, OH. Oh. Then everybody ran. What is it? OHLCV. Open, high, low, close. OHLCV. A strap in the head of a bursting grams. A full of Mustang. If I told you I killed a 16, would you believe me? But see me to be innocent Kendrick you've seen in the street. Alright, so that works. We just have to figure out how to activate all databases at once. The children of the corn, living a lie is an option of living a lie. So how do we do multiple databases at once? Stack that cheese. Stack that cheese. Alright, so select table name. So what if we say first use stocks? Hip hop, you save man. Alright, I get rid of this. Stocks, let's get out of here. So how do we show the databases? Hip hop, you save me. Stack that cheese. Hip hop, you saved my life. Stocks not found. It finds earnings. Hip hop, you save me. Yeah, so then it I guess the connection is hard. You save me. Close that. Adult SQL Server. Execution failed. Did I say show? Oh, show databases. Show databases. Okay, so database. Is that a database? Earnings, information schema, MySQL, options, stocks. Basically resurrecting my cash flow. I see a database when I do show databases, but I cannot access it. It loaded, but it failed validation. I belong inside a dang insane asylum. SQL database name from the directory name, not the internal repo name. SQL my database will fail. Okay, obviously, if I don't capitalize. Life in the fast lane. I don't really know where I'm headed, just enjoying the ride. Okay, then we want to do dolt status. My whole goal is a poet's. Okay. If no branch is checked out, dolt checkout master. Shawty, when you dance, you got me captivated just by the way that. Okay. So let's write everything down here. And after taking that, I'm gonna catch a case. It's gonna be fascinating. Dolt database issues. I can activate the stocks database if I go into it. Let's make this smaller. Okay, so first thing, I can activate the stocks database if I go into it. If I activate everything from the main folder, I can't see anything. Oh, I forgot I should put a comments. What should I say? I'm already over halfway through. I'll just say hi. I do this every day. Subscribe if you'd like to follow along. Bum 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 ba-da-dum, bum ba-da-dum, bum ba-da-dum. It's 8:20. One 2026. That's what I have to do next. Okay. So that's it for now. I'm gonna